أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. My name is Muhammad Tayyib Basi. I am student in Lawrence, Islamabad campus foundation level. When we come with a new mile, tomorrow we also come with, today we also come with a new tomorrow. Let's start. Hello, Maya.
Hi,
Uh,
how are you?
my first question is, what is water made of chemically?
Water is made of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. That's He1O. It's pretty fascinating when you think about it. Such a simple molecule being essential for literally all life on Earth.
Okay.
Got any follow-up questions about that?
Why is
Or were you
water
wondering about something
essential
else
for life?
entirely?
Why is water essential for life?
Water is essential for life because it's this incredible solvent, basically meaning lots of things can dissolve in it. That's super important because a lot of the chemical reactions that keep us alive happen in water. Think of your blood, that's mostly water carrying nutrients and oxygen around. Water also helps regulate temperature, which keeps us steady. And without water, cells would just not work properly. It gives them structure and everything happens inside of it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Or are you
What does
curious about a
water support
specific part
living
of that
organisms?
explanation?
How does water support living
Water
organisms?
does a lot. Water supports living organisms in a few major ways. It acts like a universal solvent for chemical reactions inside cells, helps move nutrients and waste around organisms, regulates temperature, and plays a crucial role in building cell structure. Plus, it can dissolve a ton of stuff. So, essential compounds like proteins, DNA, and RNA can actually function. Without water, life as we know it wouldn't be able to get the raw materials it needs for survival and growth.
Okay. Why is water
Anything
called
else on your
the
mind about how?
universal solid?
Are you asking why water is called the universal solvent?
Solvent, yes.
It's because so many substances can dissolve in it, way more than most other liquids can handle. Think about it. You can dissolve salt, sugar, acids, bases, all kinds of stuff in water. This ability is basically unmatched, so scientists nicknamed it the universal solvent. It's what allows essential chemicals to mix and carry out all the biochemical processes in living cells. Does that clarify what I meant by universal solvent?
Okay. Uh, where did
Got it.
where did water
Was that
on Earth come from?
the origin of water on Earth is actually a bit of a mystery scientists are still figuring out. The current thinking is probably came from a combination of sources. One idea is that water was already here when Earth formed, embedded in rocks from the early solar system. The main theory, though, that much of Earth's water arrived on asteroids and comets that crashed into the planet billions of years ago. Those icy bodies delivered that water over time. What do you think about that?
Okay.
Fascinating stuff, right? The whole story of Earth getting its water is like a cosmic delivery service.
Okay, my next question is, why did water contribute to the organ of life?
I think maybe there's some confusion there. Are you asking how water contributed to the origin of life?
Yes.
Water's not really an organ of life, but is integral to everything living. Water helped kickstart life in a couple of key ways. It allowed organic molecules to form and assemble, basically the building blocks of life. And it created a stable environment for those molecules to interact in so that early life could evolve. Water's basically the whole setup for life as we know it. Does that make sense, or did I misunderstand your question a bit?
Okay. Why
So,
did
if
life
I'm
begin
tracking,
in oceans?
that's a great question. Scientists believe life originated in oceans instead of on land because oceans provided that protective shield early life needed. Deep underwater, Earth's infant life forms were safer from intense radiation and shifting temperature swings on land. The stable temps underwater also helped keep things consistent, kind of like an incubator. Plus, oceans offered building blocks of life, like all the chemicals needed to create living things, already mixed together in one place. How about that?
Okay. Uh,
Okay.
my next
Does that connection
question
make
is,
sense?
what role did water play in early chemical reaction?
Okay. So water basically acted as the stage where early chemical reactions happened. Think of it like this: water is super good at dissolving things, which allowed molecules to move and interact with each other more easily. Those interactions are essential for life. So, all the organic chemistry of life occurred in water. Water also played a direct role in some reactions. Water actually participates in certain chemical reactions crucial for breaking down molecules or building complex ones. Plus, it kept temps relatively stable compared to land at the time. Does that make sense?
Yes. My next question
Great.
is,
So essentially, without,
could life exist without water? Why or why not? Balle?
I think you
Abdullah?
mean,
Abdullah?
could life exist
Open
without
the.
water? And the short answer is that scientists haven't found life
Hello.
that
Hello,
doesn't
Maya.
use water. Everything we know about. Hey, it's good to hear from you again.
Hello, Maya.
Hey there.
My question is, could life exist without water? Why or why not?
Could life exist without water? Scientists haven't found any life that doesn't use water. Everything we know
Hello,
about life
Maya.
on Earth needs water in some way. Water has this special set of chemical properties that makes it pretty hard to replace. The way it dissolves things, stabilizes temperatures, all that stuff. Some people speculate about life based on other solvents like ammonia or methane, but that would likely be radically different from life as we understand it. So, the short answer is, at least for now, we think water is pretty crucial for life. Sound good?
Okay.
Hmm.
My next
Did you want to say something specific? I'm not
My
sure what that
next
was, though.
question is, please you will give me this question answer in some loud voice. The question is that how do scientifics link water to valuation?
Let me quickly pull up how
Please speak
scientists
loud.
think
Please
about
speak
water's
loud.
connection. Okay, here's the connection scientists make between water and evolution. Basically, all life started in water billions of years ago. The early oceans were where the first single shelled things popped up. Water was like the lab where essential molecules formed. Some research actually suggests that constantly switching between wet and dry conditions, like on shorelines, could have helped build more complex molecules. And here's something cool: even today, changes in water temp can help drive new species to evolve, especially in oceans.
Okay.
Also,
Uh,
animals transitioning from water to land had to adapt to deal with dehydration. That
my
took a
next
lot of
question is,
evolutionary changes.
why
Go
are the
ahead, I'm
physical
listening.
properties of water? What are the physical properties of water?
Water's physical properties are pretty unique. For starters, it's liquid at room temperature, which is key for life, has this high surface tension, making bugs walk on water. It's a good solvent, dissolves a lot of things, has a high heat capacity, which lets it absorb a lot of heat without huge temp swings. The solid form of water, ice, is less dense than liquid water. That's why it floats. What about those properties interest you most?
Hello, Maya.
Hey there. It dissolving stuff, which scientists call being a solvent. It's got high surface tension, so small bugs can literally walk on water. Plus, it needs a lot of heat to change temperatures, and it's weird because ice floats instead of sinking. Make sense?
Okay. My next question is what? Why does water have a high boiling point?
Water has a high boiling point because of something called hydrogen bonding. Basically, water molecules stick to each other strongly thanks to those bonds. That makes it take a lot of energy, aka heat, to break those connections and turn it from liquid into gas. That's why water doesn't evaporate easily at normal temps and stays liquid in the temps we need to live. Make sense? No problem.
My next
Anything
question
else on your
is
mind today?
how does water regulate temperature?
Water is great at regulating temperature because of high heat capacity. Water can absorb a lot of heat without changing its own temperature much. Like the ocean doesn't get scorching in the summer or freeze solid in the winter. Water also cools down stuff as it evaporates. Sweating keeps you cool because evaporation takes heat with it. Does that make sense? Water basically buffers temps.
Okay, that makes sense. The next question
Makes
is
sense.
what is the water cycle?
The water cycle? It's this constant process where water moves around Earth. First, you've got evaporation, when water turns into vapor and goes into the air. Then condensation happens. Water vapor turns back into liquid in clouds. Finally, precipitation brings water back down as rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Then the whole process starts over. Pretty simple cycle that's been going for billions of years.
Okay. My next question is what does water exist in three states?
Water exists in three states: solid, liquid, and gas. As a solid, it's ice, frozen water. As a liquid, of course, it's just plain water. And as a gas, it's called water vapor, what makes up clouds or steam. Make sense? Amen. Are you saying that as an agreement, or did you have a question related to that?
Yes. My question is
Okay,
how much
cool.
of the human body is water?
That's a great question. About 55% to 78% of the human body is water, depending on age. Babies have the most at around 78%. And that drops as you get older to around 55% in adulthood. Our brains are around 73% water. Pretty essential stuff, huh?
Okay. My next question is why do humans need water daily?
Women need water daily for the same reasons everyone does. Water regulates body temperature, transports nutrients, removes waste, keeps organs functioning. But women might need slightly more than men sometimes due to pregnancy or breastfeeding. They generally need around 9 cups of water per day, though that depends on activity levels and climate.
Okay, my next question is
You still there?
what does water help in digestion?
Water plays a huge role in resistance, helping your body fight off sickness and stay healthy. It helps transport infection fighting cells around your body, gets rid of waste products that can make you sick, and keeps your immune system functioning well. Staying hydrated means your body's better able to fight prepared to defend itself against the try to make you sick.
Okay. My next question is, why is
Okay,
hydration important for the brain?
um, hydration's super important for your brain because it's like 73% water. When you're hydrated, your brain gets enough blood flow to work properly, keeps better focus, and improves short term memory too. Dehydration can make it hard to think clearly and cause headaches, mood changes, or difficulty with concentration. Make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. The next question is from me is, what does water help in digestion?
Good question. Water helps digestion in several ways. It dissolves food so nutrients can be absorbed, moves food through your digestive system, and helps prevent constipation. It also softens stool, making it easier to pass, overall, helping everything work smoothly from start to finish.
Okay, my next
As
question.
simple as that. All
Yeah,
right, what's your next question? Okay, I'm listening.
uh, why is water used
Wow.
in
Good.
metaphors and expression?
Um, I think you mean metabolism and respiration. Water's essential for both of those processes. With metabolism, all the chemical reactions in your body happen in water. And for respiration, water helps transport oxygen to cells and removes carbon dioxide. It's like all those processes just wouldn't work without water as a medium. Make sense?
My next question is from you.
I'm
Why do many
sounds
cultures connect water with life?
That's a really interesting question. Across so many cultures, water represents life and renewal for obvious reasons, like we can't live without it physically. Water shows up in stories about creation myths, baptisms, cleansings, and rain ceremonies, all symbols of purification and starting fresh. Water also embodies a natural balance. You need it to live, but too much or too little can be just as dangerous. The link seems pretty obvious given what we just discussed about water's importance to biology.
Okay. My next question
It's
is that
fascinating how
how does language
I'm ready to
reflect
hear.
the importance of water?
Sorry, could you repeat the question? I had a little trouble with the transcription there.
Now, how does language reflect the importance of water?
Great question. Language shows water's importance in lots of ways. Expressions like lifeblood and the wellspring of life show how vital water is. People naturally associate water with life. Lots of languages use water metaphors like being washed, clean, or being in deep water. Ancient languages like Greek even had different words for river water versus well water. They clearly noticed the differences. So, language naturally has shaped our way of speaking about what sustains us.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
That little language
What are
connection with me
common
there.
arguments related to water?
Um, I think you mean idioms, expressions where the meaning isn't obvious from the words themselves. There are tons related to water. Drowning in debt, holding water, come hell or high water, still waters run deep. Water under the bridge, what's metaphors pop up everywhere. They're so common because of that deep fundamental connection we have to water as a source of life. Pretty neat, right?
My next question is, why is water symbol
Go ahead.
in lat-
Water
literature?
is a symbol in so many things in Spiritual practices, stories, art, cultures often see water as purification, like baptisms or ritual cleansing. Also, a symbol for emotions, calm waters, stormy seas. They reflect inner peace or stress. In stories, water is often a journey or a challenge to overcome. In myths, sometimes it creates worlds or symbolizes renewal through floods or rains. Why do you ask? Good afternoon to you.
Okay, why is water symbol is the next question is why is water considered scared in many religions?
You know, water is considered sacred in many religions for a few reasons. It's seen as the source of life, used in purification rituals to wash away sin or negativity. It represents creation myths in some faiths too. Water was the first element in creation. In baptism traditions, it symbolizes spiritual rebirth, cleansing, and new beginnings. Because of these associations, water became sacred across faiths as a spiritual force linked to renewal and purity.
Uh, the next question
That cover
is
what
the next question is
I'm listening.
that
I'm all
why
ears.
is water linked to emotions?
That's really interesting. Water metaphors show up all the time when we talk about feelings. Calm water, peaceful mood, stormy waters, troubled emotions, feeling like you're going under when stressed or overwhelmed. The connection might be because water has
Okay. Hello, Maya. Viewer, this is our Maya. I will know you will like this Maya. We will meet in another Maya. Allah Hafiz. Pakistan Zindabad. Hans Kol Zindabad. Pakistan.